I'm about to do a story time how I find a red pill and shit. Drinking some juice. Know what I'm saying? Wait. I'm about to do a story time. I got me my salad. I don't really eat salads like that, but it's a Caesar salad, you know. It's decent enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even a healthy person.
Right.
Do a story time while I head to the trash. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do like how I found a red pill. So we begin in middle of 2019. You know what I'm saying? I say summer. For some reason, like, I don't know, I was just curious. You know what I'm saying? I was just curious, you know what I'm saying? I was like, what? Because I live with my siblings, and it was a bunch of females, so I was curious, like, how do females do this, and why is this? And I was just questioning things, you know what I'm saying? This was in the summer of 2019. It was like, it was an accident, but at the same time, it wasn't. Like, it was weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was in summer, right? I think it was in July. I don't remember. And I found somebody called, I don't remember, Alpha Male Strategies. And I started watching him and all that, his advice and alpha male shit. And then I found Steph is cold. I think I found Steph is cold. I can't determine. I don't know which one. It just all happened at the same time. And then I found a guy called Immortal Mind where he talked about Red Pill. I found these people all at the same time, and I started just watching them, learning about females and their strategies. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's like, it was crazy. I was like, I've been looking for this. I was like, that's crazy. And maybe understand female nature, even though it was mixed with like dating strategies and all that shit. And then I just started watching them. I learned. I was like, oh, this is how females are? Like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I already saw a little bit of it, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, damn. And then I started learning, and then I quickly found Renegade #1 during that summer period. I don't know if it was summer or school. I quickly found him. I don't remember. And I started diving deep slowly to the black pill. You know what I'm saying? But then I just kept on diving back and forth with both. But then there was a girl, right, in school. She was in high school, right? I liked and shit. You know what I'm saying? She was just perfect, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not her body or anything like it was just like, it just felt like she fit perfectly with me and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me learn some red pill dating strategies to see if I could implement that shit. But I was like, in the back of my mind, isn't that technically illegal abuse, telling us to do this and do that? Can't we go to jail for that? And how you gonna do it if the person's not interested in you? You know what I'm saying? Then I left that shit alone. I was like, that's bullshit. I've never done it. We went, you know what I'm saying? But then we had a bunch of the pandemic. Then I realized that was bullshit. I was like, it's crap. I quickly got out of it. I realized it was just stupid. And I didn't like how they were talking hard on men. They were saying, oh, you're weak. And I didn't fuck with that shit. That shit was like, I didn't fuck with that shit. So I quickly got out of it. You know what I'm saying? They'll say, hey, you're a bitch and you're a this. And I didn't like that type of shit. So I was like, I got out of it. You know what I'm saying? Women don't like it. So I was like, those guys were talking like condescendingly. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to watch this fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this is kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? That you got to do all this shit for women. And like, I'm like, isn't that supposed to be natural? Because I saw guys around me, how come they got it? Why do I have to feel like I got to do this dumb shit? You know what I'm saying? So I quickly got out of it and realized it was crap. And then I found a black pill. You know what I'm saying? The Renegade #1, and then I went down the rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was black pill after, because the thing, this world. But then I was like, let me just try these strategies, these red pill strategies, because, you know, I wanted a little hope, because somebody I liked, but I knew it was not worth it. So I was like, I never done it. So then I just went back to black pill. You know what I'm saying? But then I moved past all of that, because then I realized that black pill is just accepting cards you're given, and then moving on to those that you could use. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know. And then I'm gonna do another video, guys, on how I woke up from this matrix. So yeah.